Today is Monday, September 26, 2022. It is also day 230 of Blender, and today I'm going to do a interior. So I'm going to click on General, delete the cube by pressing X and then delete. Shift A, mesh, add a plane. Hold up. Okay. Then S to scale the plane, but then 4 to scale 4 meters. And then I'll go to the modifiers, which is the wrench icon, and add a solidify modifier, which is going to add some thickness to um, the plane. I'm going to click on even thickness and then the arrow, apply that. Then I'll go to top view by pressing the button under the escape key and hovering over top. Then I'll do Shift A and add a text. And then in edit mode by pressing tab, I can automatically change what it says. So I'm just going to say S. And then I'll scale this up and then center it by pressing G to grab and then Y to grab along the Y axis, which is the green one, and then G to grab and then X to grab along the X axis, which is the red one. Okay, and then I'll go to Object Data Properties and go to Geometry, and I'll just extrude it kind of like so. And then, oops, that's too much. Something like that. And then I'll do depth, maybe kind of play around with that, or maybe let me do the font first. So let me go to font and select the folder here and select the font that I want. So I think I'm going to go with this one. So it's called book and then osb.ttf, which is the book font or something. All right, so it looks like this. Maybe I should go and center this a bit more. So GY. All right, and then I'll go to edit preferences and then add-ons and make sure that the bool tool is on. And then what I'll do is I'll select the S and then I'll select this and then do Control minus. Okay, hold up. Edit, preferences, input, Control minus. Nope, that doesn't work either. Okay, then we'll have to go N, go into edit, bool tool, and then difference. Why is it not working? Difference. Really? Did I not apply the solidify modifier? Oh, I know. It's because it's not a mesh, it's a text. So I have to go to object and then let's see, let's do convert to mesh. And then if I do this, so I click on the S and then I click on this and then do control minus. If I go to, hold up, edit, preferences, emulate numpad. There we go, now it works. Control minus. Okay, so then we have the outline event. And so what that does, it just takes in your selected mesh and it kind of makes it like a cutter. You know how you cut like cookies with like a cookie cutter? Same thing. So like the S in this case is our cookie cutter and our plane is our cookie. So yeah. So I could also do, whoops, not that. Hold up. Let me select this here. It's not even letting me select it. All right, and I could do GZ and make it like thicker, which is a whole space, or I could just do something like that. But I obviously want it to be kind of all the way down here. So that's kind of what I'm going for. So I'm gonna go top, although I can never see it. I'm not sure what the colors I'm going to use right now, but I'm going to go with blue because that's my favorite color. So we're going to do material preview at the top right, and I'll do like blue here. And I'm not really sure what I want this color to be. Maybe I'll leave it as white. I don't know. Let me just, I'll leave it like that. I don't know if I want to scale it though. I could scale this to be bigger. And then again, go to top view and then do G to grab and then X to kind of center it in the middle. Something like that. So I'm just going to basically be building inside of here. I just find it too bright. So what I'll do is I'll go to solid view mode and then go to random colors so it's not that bright. So it just gives it random colors each mesh. Okay, let's see. So where do I start? I mean, I could do pretty much anything. I could do like an office, a room. I don't know. So I think I first might want to align my camera to the view. So just to kind of get things into perspective. So let me go to material preview at the top right over here. And then I kind of want it to be something, I don't know, but this would have to be scaled so much more than it is already. And then I would just have to like zoom in and then do Control Alt Numpad 0. And if you don't have a numpad, again, go to Edit Preferences and make sure you're on Inputs and Emulate Numpad is on. So that would work. To get out of this view, middle mouse button. To go back into the view, numpad 0. All right. Um, so yeah, so maybe something like this. Or something like that. All right, I think that's good. Okay, so that's my view that I'm going to work with. And so I'm going to do everything relative to that view. So first things first, if I go back to solid view mode, I think I would want to do like a desk setting. So, what I could do is I could go here and then let's see, I could do an extrusion. I'm not sure if I could do that though, because it's not a mesh anymore. Look at that, it's so messy. Um, hmm. I could go to face select, select this face, although that's not exactly what I want. I want face at the side, this one. And then I would want to inset by pressing I, and then extrude this way. So to kind of make like a library. Although I think that kind of deforms the shape. So maybe that's not a good idea. I feel like it should have been more like inside. So maybe instead of doing that, I could just extrude inwards. So do something like that. No. I don't know. And then it's also not taking into account the other vertice because it's going this way, which is so weird. You know what? Maybe I won't do that and I'll just do like a normal shelf. So I'll do Shift A mesh and then I'll do cube and then I'll scale that real actually let me work real size first. So GZ. So S to scale and then Y to scale on the Y axis. And then I would want to go into edit mode, delete the space here. So X delete face. And then I would add a shelf. So let's do Shift A mesh and then plane or cube. I could do cylinder, no, cube. And then S and then Z to scale on the Z axis, which is the up and down one. S and then X to scale on the X axis. And then it is a shelf. So how about we just scale this on the X, so S and then X, something like that. And then scale this on the Y, scale on the X as well. Should probably do something like G and then X, G and then Y. Something like that. I could just turn on snapping to make my life easier, snap to face project, and then do G and then Y, and it should snap to that face there. All right, beautiful. And then I would just go into edit mode and take this face, and then just do G and then Y so it snaps to here, and then just do back in edit mode, object mode, just do GY. Oops, turn off snapping, then do GY a little bit so it's not clipping. Oh my god, why is it? Okay, you're kidding me. Hold up, let me turn this one more time. This face here is supposed to be on the Y. I'm not sure why it's rotated. That's so weird. Like, what? Okay. Is that fine? Probably not, but we're gonna go with it. GX. This is like a crooked library. Never mind. Let me just go to this one. And then I'll just do Control R to add a loop cut here, Control R to add a loop cut here. And then I'll just take face select at the top and then select this face and then turn on snapping and then do E. And then there we go. It extrudes. There we go. Nice and pretty. Okay. I would also add a modifier to the actual library itself. Do something like, whoa, probably should have done this afterwards. Let me do Control Z. Great. All right, so modifier, add a solidify modifier, then do something like that. Then apply this, and then probably I'm not sure if I want to make it smaller, like S and then Z. And then again, I would do Control R here, and then Control R. Oops, wrong thing. Control R 2, kind of about here, and then S and then Z to scale on the Z axis. And then face select, E, and then there we go. Now we're good. Okay, so that's kind of the idea. As for the books, I can do Shift A and then I can add a cube. I can do GZ to bring it up, and then I can scale it on the Z axis, do so S and then Z. And then, let's see, S and then X. And then I can go into edit mode, and then do Shift N to recalculate normals. And then what I could do, not sure if I want to do this, but I can do Alt and select these edges here. Alt and then edge select. Why are they not selecting? Okay, I guess I have to select them individually. Alright, and then I can do Alt E and then extrude. Well, these are not faces. That's not gonna work. Oh, I know why. Let me see. I would have to do Control R to add a loop cut here, and then Control R to add a loop cut like down here. And then I can select these faces now. So face select and then Alt select these faces. Wrong thing. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna have to individually go and select these. All right. There we go. And then I can do Alt E and then extrude faces along normals. And then it should work if I should just, there we go. I just need to make that smaller. But then it doesn't look like a book. I probably should have done only the other sides. Now it looks just like a stepping stool. I mean, I could use this. I could. Shifty. All right. Let's do Control Z, and then let me just, first of all, paste this here. Back in here, I'm just going to deselect these two, and then I'll try to do this again. So Alt E and then extrude faces along normals, and then it should work a bit better. Something like that. There we go, now we're talking. Although, I'm not sure, it looks weird on this side. I don't think that's how it's supposed to be, is it? It looks good on that side, but not on this side. Um, yeah, nobody's gonna see. All right, let's see. All right, so if I do RX90, so it's standing upright. It's my little book here, although it really does not look like a book. I feel like I could just fix these. Oh, look at that. I could just, hold up. I could take these faces, bring them up. But that would defeat the point though. What if I take, what if I do a Control R here, bring it closer, and then take these two faces, or at least just take one face. I could do face select, select this face, and then again turn on snapping, and then do G, no, not G, E to extrude, and it snaps here. And then do the same thing for over here. So let's select this face, and then E to extrude, and then it snaps over here. Okay, now it looks like a book. There we go. Much better. All right, so that's kind of the idea. Let me just bring this over here. So then these would have to be filled up here. So I'm gonna scale these down, bring these over here, and then I would just make different variations of them. So I would just do Shift D and then take this one, scale it up. So something like that. And I'll do, I don't know. I could do an array. Do I want to do an array? Not really. All right, Shift D, take this one, and then maybe scale it up just a bit more, maybe S and then Z to scale it on the Z. Or maybe not. S and then X to make it, nope, Y? There we go, to make it thicker. It's like thicker books. And then maybe just make some copies of these. I could rotate them on the Z, so R and then Z to make them kind of face this way as well. I think I could just do one, is it 90 or 180? Oops, I think it's 180. There we go. Okay, so Z, I mean RZ and then 180 should rotate along the Z axis, which is the blue one, 180 degrees. All right, and as I have snapping on, I might as well just do G and then X so they snap, oh no, GY so that they snap kind of to be near each other, but not that much. Something like that. Do the same thing for this one. GY. Maybe not. Okay, let me just do this manually then. So we got that. Take these three and then do G and then Y, something like this. And make sure they're actually touching. Okay, that's good. And then I'll take this one, do GY to bring this here. Let's see. This probably should have been smaller. So S and then X. Even more. Just kind of scale this down here. And then take these. Kind of bring them back. So turn on snapping and then do G and then Y. Nope, X. So they're backed up. Okay, great. This one as well. So G and then X. Neat. And then turn off snapping and then just do this 5,000 times. So I duplicated the first one, and then what I'll do is I'll just do R and then X and then something like 45. Nope, that's too much. How about -20? There we go. Something like that. And then so it rotates, right? 90 degrees. I mean not 90 degrees, 20 degrees to the left. Then do G and then Y to kind of do something like that. Oh my god. Okay, well, I thought something, I don't know what just happened, but something fell, so okay. Anyway, let's do maybe just take this one, do Shift D to make a copy, and then do G and then Y. Oh, you know what I made? I made a huge mistake because if I do this, then the materials are not going to be set. So let me set the materials now. So for the books, right, if I assign a material, I can do like a base color and I can do like shades of blue. So I can do something like this, right, and assign that to the whole thing. But then if I go into edit mode, I would want to assign the individual faces on the inside to be different colors. But you know what, because I'm not going to move them, I'm just going to I should select actually every face, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to go here, add a new one, click on new, assign that to this one, and there we go. So now we have the book. Okay, anyway. My question is though, why don't I see, if I made the edit, why don't I see it here? Oh, I'm so confused. Okay, whatever. So that's one thing. And then I have to do the same thing for all of these now, so let me do that. So new material, I would say like shades of blue. So something like that. And then I would just click on new material and then go into edit mode and then face select and select these faces and then add a new material by saying plus. Oh, I already had one, never mind. Minus, oops. Are we deleting this or what? What? Okay, click on new and then assign this material to that one and there we go. Good. So same thing for this one. So click on new material. I'm gonna do something like maybe this color, and then in edit mode by pressing tab, select these faces while pressing shift, and then click on new, assign this material. All right, it should be white. Okay, same thing for this one, actually. It should be this one, actually. I think I could do, let's see, Control L, link materials. I would have to select this one, and then do Control L, link materials. There we go. So it's the same thing, although I don't think I selected this one, but I'll do that manually. Sign it there. All right. And then for this one, it could be something like, I don't know. I think I could do that, right? And then just select these and then assign it a new material, make it white. Okay, so I think that's good. And then let's see. I would just take these, honestly, and then do Shift D and then just R and then Z 180. So it's like the same thing but backwards, and then GY and put them here, to be honest. That's kind of the idea. And then I would just take, why does it look so weird? Let me delete this one, do Shift D for this one, G, and then Y for this one. And then let me make sure these are all kind of close to one another. And then what color do I do this one? Let's do this one. All right, just let me make sure again that they're close because I see that they're not. All right, something like that maybe. Whatever. Anyway, think I'm gonna have some more books here. So maybe like these two, I could do Shift D and then RZ 180, GY, and then probably don't want this thick one here. It's kind of annoying me. So let me do Shift D, GY, something like this, and then S and then Z to scale it a bit. That's probably too much. GZ to bring it down. And then GY. Is that fine? I think that's fine. Probably should be GX. Okay. And then I'll just do Shift D, GY. I could do an array modifier. Actually, let me do an array modifier. All right, let me take these. Well, I don't think I can do two of them. I can only do one, so never mind. So Shift D, G, and then Y. I just need them to be close to each other because obviously books are close to each other. These obviously are not. So you know what? I don't even know. Hmm. You know, I think they all need to be scaled downwards, maybe. So S and then Z, GZ to bring down. Take these ones also. And then do S and then Z to scale down, GZ to bring it down. I think those look cuter. And then take these S and then Z to scale down. Okay, not that much. S and then Z. And then GZ to bring it down. I think that's good. And then just taking these, I would just do Shift D and okay, great. Nope, that's not what I meant. Shift D and then do G and then Y to kind of move these here, then do Shift D, GX, and then GY. And I would just turn on snapping so that they snap to the face on the Y here. GZ so they snap to the floor. I would actually take all of these and make sure that they snap. Whoa, what is going on? Here, and then they snap. What is going on? Okay. G and then Z to bring it up a bit. And I think that's okay. Could just move this one on the Y and then take these and then do G. Okay, no. GY. Something like that. And then I would just take these and then shrink them a bit. So GZ. Alright, and then I'll just take some of the books, kind of like maybe these, and I'll do let's do these two. And then Shift D, and then R. That works. Oh, never mind. Okay, these two. Shift D to make a copy, and then R, Z, 90. Oh, nope, X. There we go. GY to kind of stack them. I probably should have done the opposite. So let me take this one. Turn on snapping, do GZ to snap to the floor, and then do GY to snap here, and then turn off snapping, GX to kind of have this here, then turn on snapping again, then do G so it snaps over here. So right there. All right, and then I'll probably take this one and do Shift D and then R Z 90. No, X. I keep making the same mistake. And then just putting that there. Something like that. GY. That's good. GX here. And then I would just go into edit mode for both of these and select the space and then just assign it that material. Do the same thing for this one. Select the face, assign it the white material. Okay, and then do the same thing for the top one. Select this space, assign it. It doesn't even have it. Okay. I guess we could just assign that. All right. Yep, that's kind of it. So I'm thinking of adding a projector. So I'm just not sure how this look like at the moment. I have to get like a reference picture. So I don't actually, maybe I don't need to do a projection. Maybe I could do like a vase or something. I could do Shift A, add a cylinder, GZ, bring it down, GZ, scale down, GZ again, and then I would just go, so delete this face at the top, modifiers, add a solidify modifier, do something like that, do 1, so it's outwards and even thickness. So I can do something like S and Z, and then, actually it's probably too big, and then something kind of like a vase. So, I would have done a flower, but I could do right click shade smooth, scale this down, bring this kind of over here, G, and then X, I mean GY, and then GX to bring it upwards. Probably scale that down. All right, I'm not really sure what I'm going to use that for, but I'll use it for something. And then I can do some, oh my god, I can do discos. Disco discs. Let me bring this down. Actually, no. I'll do Shift A, mesh, and add a plane. And then I'll do RZ, no, RX 90. Then I'll leave it like that. And then I'll go add modifier, solidify, just to give it some thickness, something like that maybe. I think that's too much for kind of like a disco thing. Even thickness. Then apply that, and then obviously scale down, scale even more downwards. And then, I'm not sure, maybe I could just take these, move this one GY, and then take these books and do GY to move them kind of here, right? And then I'll take these, GY, move it here, and then let's see, let's do R, and then Z to bring it down, kind of like scale it down by pressing S, then G, Z to bring it down. I think that's good. And then I'll just go into snapping, and then I'll select either this back face, no, that doesn't make sense. I'll select everything, then snap it here to GY. There we go. I think that looks fine. Just do GX to kind of move it towards the center. And then I'm not sure if I want to do like, let me search up some Blue Album disco covers. I mean, sure. Let me do this one. I'll do save image as, and I'll just create a folder. I have like 5,000 projects that I don't even know what's what anymore. This one's gonna be called, what am I doing again? Oh, what project? I'm gonna call this Blue S. And then save it here. Let's see, what else do we have? Oh wait, no, that's not the one I wanted. Where is it? This one. All right, save as. Actually, This one looks better. Save as. Save it here. What else looks good here? Panic at the Disco. Save as. Save it here. Save as. Save it here. I mean, what else? Maybe this one looks good. Alright, so I think that's enough. So then now what I'll do is I'll click on this little thingy, go to not modifiers, material properties, click on new, and for the base color, I'll do image texture, and then I'll click on open and just find that image somewhere in here. I don't even know. Hold up, where is it? Supermarket, tile, trash, view, marble, Venus verb, blue S. There we go. So I don't think I'll do this one to start. There we go. So that's one album cover we have there. Let's see. If I just turn down the emission, where is it? Nope, that's not what I want. Let me see. What can I do here? Yeah, turning down the roughness makes it shinier. Specular. More specular makes it more prone to the light. I think I'll do something like that. And metallic, obviously you don't want to make. Oh, I could make a metallic. That would be cool, actually. But no. We're gonna leave like that. And so then I'll just do the same thing for the rest of them. So Shift D and then G and then Y here, or GY actually. What is going on? All right, let me just make sure I position that correctly, because obviously it's not positioned correctly. So I'll do GZ, let me escape, okay. Turn off snapping, GZ to bring it downwards. They're not even on the floor. So let me turn on snapping, take this one over here, GZ to bring it down on the floor, take this one, GZ to bring it down on the floor, and then I think things might be okay here. Oh, I could do that. Turn it off, G and then X, do something like that, do Shift D, G and then Y, and have something kind of be like this, and then rotate, so turn on snapping, and then R, and then X to rotate, although I don't think snapping is used for that. Alright, and then I'll just go and do object relations, make single user by material, so that when I change the album cover of this one, it doesn't do the same thing for the other one. So I'll go here and select, I don't know, Panic at the Disco, and then do the same thing, object relations, make single user materials, folder, and then this one. Oh, this one definitely has to go in the back. I don't know, which one's better? So this one, and then this one can be this one, although I don't think that's too blue. So how about we make this one, and then this one can be this one. Or, never mind, let me do this one at the back, so it's like the blue theme is kept on, and then this one here. Alright, I think that's good. Alright, we're good. And then I would just do G and then X to kind of do these things here. And then I would actually, I don't know, do I want to scale them? I could do S to scale, or on the Z, nope, scale kind of this way, GZ to bring it upwards. And then I could just do Shift D, and then G, and then Y to kind of do that. And then I'll go ahead and grab maybe these over here. And then do Shift D, and then G, and then Y, and then just do Shift D, G, and then X, I mean Z actually, to kind of keep them here. Maybe take these two and just do G and then Y to kind of center them, and maybe scale this one on the Y, so S and then Y. Maybe scale this one on the Y, something like that. And then I think That's okay. Probably just change this color to be, I don't know. Oh my god, never mind. I won't change the color. Alright, so I think this is kind of the library. Let me just click on this one, give this one a color. Not sure what color I want to give it. If I want to give it something like a white. I could do something like that. Alright, and then I'll just go ahead and grab, let me go to front view. Nope, wrong view, right view. Select pretty much everything, deselect the light, and then just, oh my god, I didn't, what is this? Why? You're kidding me. Great. I have to move this definitely way back. And these, I would just take these, honestly. Let me just take these, deselect this thing here, and, let's just S and then Y, no, X to scale on the X-axis, and then G in the next to kind of move these here. Right, but then I would have to, I'm actually going to join these, so I'm going to do Control J to join. You're kidding me. Select this one and then do Control J to join. So now these are one thing. And then I would just select this whole thing here and just bring it back. So G and then X so that things look okay. And then take these G and then X to kind of move them this way. Right, so now things are fine. And then again, I'll select everything. Let me go to right view, select everything, deselect the light, whoops. And then I'll just, yeah, I'll join them. Actually, no, let me parent. I think that would be better if I just parent. So I'll select this one and then I'll do Control P, parent to object. Okay, so now if I move, okay, great. So I'm just gonna scale this down and let me go to solid view mode, then just kind of turn on snapping and then do G, Y, and I would have to rotate it actually. So let me go to top view. Okay, I can barely see anything there. So G, then X. Then I would have to rotate it kind of like this. And GZ to bring it down. Why is it not moving down? Great. Alright, so I could just do it manually. So I'll do GZ to bring it down. Then I can do S to scale it up. S and then Y, but that's gonna look weird. I could just do two of them. So I could do GX, no GY, and just do GX to bring it upward. Nope. I am so confused. Alright, something like that, and then GX, kind of bring it there. And then I would just do Shift D, G, and then X. Nope, GY, GX, GY. And then I would just bring it back by doing GX. And then actually scaling it down by S and then Y, GY here. And then let me see what that looks like. Sure. Could definitely bring these two things down. Alright, and then I can go and select these faces, turn on snapping, and then extrude them so that they snap. Okay, really? Why are they not snapping? Oh, it's because they're not rotated properly. Well, that's annoying. Okay, I guess we could just go back into object mode and then take this and then scale it on the Y, so S and then Y, and then I would just rotate it on the Z, kind of this way, and then do G and then X, no, GY to bring it here. Are you serious? GY, GX to bring it backwards, GZ to bring it down, R on the Z, bring it kind of there, and GX, and just play around until I can actually see what's going on. Because I obviously cannot. Alright. And then do GZ to bring it up. Okay, we're gonna leave it like that. So then over here, I think I might do a bed next. So I'm gonna go to solid view mode. And then for the bed, it should be easy. If I were to just go here, nope, never mind. Okay, Shift A, mesh, and then cube, and then S and then X to scale, and then S and then Y to scale on the Y axis, and then S and then Z to scale on the Z. I'm just gonna kind of place it here and just rotate it. So I could do from the top view, but then I can barely see it. And then I could just rotate kind of like this way. And oh my god, S and then Z would be great right now. Then even rotate a little bit more, so R and then Z, then do G and then Y, and then do G and then X. And then let's see. This definitely has to be so much smaller. GZ, so turn on snapping, GZ, so it snaps. But it's not snapping, oh my god. GZ. So kind of about here. And then just R and then Z just a little. I think that's fine. Although I don't think that's fine. I'm not sure. I mean, I could do like a built-in. So I could just have it where it's like turn on this face and then I could grab this face and grab it so it's kind of that way, but then do R and then Z to rotate this way. Then do G and then Y to move it upwards. And then honestly, it doesn't even matter. I could just, honestly, can I just scale it? No one's gonna know. Like, I think that's fine. All right, that's the bed. Anyway, so yeah, that's the bed. And so then, let's see. Do I want to add a subdivision surface modifier? Do I not? What do I want to do? I could do a pillow. I could do some blankets. I could also do like a cushion. Um, I could do a cushion, couldn't I? I could do, which one do I want to do first? Let's do ambient CG. That's not how you spell that. Okay, cushion? Oh, I should have said mattress, not cushion. How do you spell mattress? It's not how you spell mattress. Hello. Really? Fabric. This is the one that I wanted. Okay, so let me download the 4K, although it may, just let me make sure I don't have that already, because I'm pretty sure I used this before. So if I go to desktop, I go to Blender, materials, let's see, fabric 048. No, it's not this one, it's the pillow. Blanket? Yep, this one's it. Okay. All right, so the blanket. So I already downloaded that. Let me just go here and go to the top into the shading workspace. And then I'll just click on new to add new material. And then as I'm holding or pressing on the green box, I'm going to do Control Shift T. But that doesn't work if you don't have Edit Preferences, Add-ons, and Node Wrangler on. You have to have Node Wrangler on. So then Control Shift T, and then I can just go to where I have my material. I think it was blanket. Select the first one, Shift select the last one, Principal Texture Setup, and then it should appear in a few seconds on the bed. So that's what it looks like. It is so bad. So to fix that, we can go to UV editing, and then I can select the object, and then what I can do is I can select this space and just scale it up. I could also look in real time at what's happening here. So as I move it, that happens. I could also scale it down, and then that happens also, but don't really want that to happen. It's kind of the idea. So this is what it's looking like. Probably should rotate though. What if I scale it on the Y or on the X? There we go, that's what I wanted. So kind of do something like that would be good. All right, so then in layout or material preview, I have my little cushion thingy. The only problem is, well, you know what, it's fine, it doesn't even matter. What did I want to do? I generally forgot. Okay, edit mode. We could select this and then do Shift D and then escape and then P to separate by selection. And then I could just go to object relations, make single user material so that when I change the material of this one, it doesn't change the material of the cushion. So then if I go to shading, I can go ahead and delete that material for that one, although it's still there for some reason. Click on new. Really? UV editing. Why is it there? Delete that. Okay, layout. It's still there. Are you serious? Isn't that great? Really, this thing wants to. Oh, it was hidden. That's why. Alright, so we'll keep it there. So G and then Y. So that's good. And then actually, that's not good. Hold up. That's fine. You know what I could do though? Maybe I could just take these and then scale them on the Y. So S and then Y? No, Z? Okay, never mind. Escape. Never mind. Let's not do that. Alright, so for this one, I would just give it some thickness. So modifier, let me go to solid view mode because I cannot see anything. Modifier, solidify modifier, give it some thickness outwards. So 1 to change that. And then I could just select everything, go into edit mode, A to select everything. Oh, I have to apply the solidify modifier first. Let me even thickness, apply, edit mode, and then A, and then Shift N to recalculate normals, and then select face select the top face, and then Alt E, extrude face along normals, and it should extrude kind of this way. Maybe that was too much. I think that was too much. Actually, you know what? It looks ugly. I don't even like it. This is just a really badly positioned bed, but we're gonna go with it. Let's see. So if I do S and then Y, no, it's like bad. I would just do GZ to bring it down. I'm gonna be so honest with you. Turn off snapping and then do GZ. Well, I kind of like it so that it's a little bit like that, but I'll leave it like that. Okay. Then I'll do like the actual blanket. So I could do this different ways. I could do Shift A, mesh, and then add a plane. And then I can rotate it. and then kind of put it above over here, and then scale it way down, scale it on the Y, then scale it down. Turn on wireframe mode so I could see stuff going on here, maybe rotate it just a bit like this, then do G, Y, GX. I obviously want it to be, let me scale it S and then Y because I don't want it to be taking up too much of everything. Okay, so it's going to be the blanket. So then I'll go into edit mode, right click, subdivide 50 times. And then I'll go into weight paint. And I can see that everything's blue, right? So back in edit mode, I'll just kind of select the area in which I want it to be in right now. It's probably not the best. Trying to get that view here. Something like this. Meh, that's like really bad. All right, nope. I had it and then I didn't have it. This would have been a lot helpful. There we go, something like that. I would just shift and then select these two. It's gonna be a little bit messy, but that's like fine. No, this is gonna be a mess. I can't do this. You know what I'll do? I'll rotate this back to how it was, then go to top view. Then I'll just do, oh my god, edit mode, and then I'll just do like a rate thingy here. And then I'll go to vertex thingy, add a vertex group, assign a weight of 1. And so now if I go to weight paint, it'll be red because I assigned a weight. But now I'll just kind of align it to how I want it to be, which is on top of the bed. So, oops, not this, everything. So kind of like this. Great. Now I can't even see. You know what? It doesn't even matter. All right, so back in solid view mode, I'll go and take physics settings, cloth, and then scroll all the way down, turn up the pressure. And for the shape, I'll just say group because that's basically I wanted to take the shape that I told it to, that that was red. And then I believe I could just run it and hope for the best and that it doesn't crash. Right, something like that. All right, and then go ahead and right click, shade auto smooth, shade smooth. I just don't like the way that it always looks like a tablecloth. So annoying. All right. Let's see. So G and C to bring it down. Okay, great. I can't. Oh my god, now I have to do it again because this thing wants to be like this. Okay, I just need to. All right. So after kind of. Really? Let me just play it again. All right, something like that would be good. Perfect. And then I can go to object, convert to mesh, so that I could finally actually bring it down. So GZ to bring it down. And then I would just align it the way that I want. So SX if I need to make it bigger, GX to move it kind of this way, R to rotate if I need to, GX to move it this way, S and Y. This is like so bad, but it's okay. Then S and then X, G, X. I think that's fine. Oh, I messed up because, oh my god, why do I do this to myself? I could just delete this, right? Delete that. I'll be left with this. Right click, shade smooth. And then what I'll do to kind of fix this mess. it should have been flat. I don't even care anymore. Okay. I could just either do S and then X to kind of scale a bit more, or escape and go to sculpt mode, and then use the, I think there's a cloth thing. Whoops, no, hold up. Where is it? The smooth and then the grab. I could do the grab brush by pressing G and then just kind of extruding this so that I don't see that, even though I'm not going to see that because my view is going to be this way. So there's like absolutely no point in doing this. Yep, never mind. Let me go back to object mode. So let me go numpad 0. So this is what I'm going to see. So I'm not even going to see the bed. So I don't even know why I'm doing this. I'm going to just do G and then X to bring it kind of back this way. All right, so it's fine. And then let me do the pillow. Whatever. All right, so for the pillow, Shift A, I'm gonna do a cube. Lovely how a cube can turn into a pillow. S and then Z to scale along the Z axis, and then S and then Y, S and then X. And then I'll do what will I do? I could do edit mode, then control R, do something like over here, control R, something like over here, control R, do something here. I don't know, I'm just making stuff up and see what I get. So back in object mode, I'll go to modifiers, add a subdivision surface modifier. It's gonna make it smooth. We could do two. It's looking like a pillow. Maybe edit mode. Do I want to do that? No. Escape, maybe face select the space and then just bring it up a bit. So like G and then Z, there we go. And then R, X, 90. Beautiful. And then S and then X. Beautiful. Right click, shade smooth. There's my pillow. Okay, great. What if I do one? No, no. I mean, I could and then do control R. Hello? Control R and then just bring it kind of here. Control R, bringing this kind of here, but then it looks more like a block than a pillow, so how about we don't do that, and then do two. Okay, beautiful, that's my pillow. Moving on, escape, scale that down, GZ, just turn on snapping, then do G over here. It never, oh my god, okay. Let me put this down, GZ, obviously scale that, rotate on the Z, move it over here, GZ to bring it down, do multiple ones just to kind of have copies here, so G and then Y. This looks so bad. Okay. Rotate on the X so that, bro, what's happening? RX 20? Negative 20? Negative 45. Negative 45. Why does this happen? S and then Z. There we go. That's what I meant. Oh my god, no. I mean R and then Z. Nope, that's also not what I meant. Great. Let me see. Numpad 0. That's okay. I mean, I could just bring this here and just scale it on the X. So S and then X, scale this one, kind of like this whole thing. And then take this one, G and then X, S and then X, G and then X, and then Shift D, and then G and then X, and then GY to bring it back because it's like a rotation, so it's really hard. G and X, GY. Okay, numpad 0. Okay, there we go, finally. Let's move on. So actually, let's not move on because we have to add materials for this. So let's see. For this one, I mean, can we just do the same color as, let's see, material? I think we could do this one, can't we? And then we can have the pillows be, I don't know, one of these colors here. Doesn't even matter. There we go. Something like that. And then the actual mattress is cushion, which we don't even see, but that's whatever. And this is kind of, horrible, but we also don't see that, so whatever. Alright, I just feel like it could be better. What if this one was like black? I feel like this would stand out more, yes? Probably, yeah. Okay. Um, moving on. So that's kind of like the bed. So then I feel like I would want to do, I don't know, like a couch, kind of like here. So then for that, I don't know if it's best if I go into edit mode. Nope, never mind. Shift A, then add a cube. Then do G to grab, scale it all the way down. GZ to bring it downwards. Let's see. GZ to even bring it downwards more. GX. And then, honestly, I'm not even gonna, I don't know, I don't wanna, okay, S and then Y. I mean, it's gonna look round. GY. Oh, it could be like a little kitchen. GZ to bring it down. Oh my god, this could totally be a kitchen. Um, let's see. Yep, that could for sure be a kitchen. I think I'm gonna do a kitchen. So I think I'm gonna go into here, go to this face, I to inset, S and then X, and then S and then Y, and then G and then Y, and then E, then Z. So make my little sink there. Then I actually hold up. Face, poke face, and then vertex select this vertice, and then E then Z. No, that's too small. How about I do, never mind. How about select this GZ? Doesn't really do anything. I can't see anything. Mesh, no. Face, huh, never mind. Escape, I mean Control Z, and then just inset S and then X to make this small, S and then Y, G and then Y, and then E and then Z. Or make it even, no. S and then, nope. Scale on the X, S, and then Y. And then can I delete the face? Well, that's horrible. I think it's better if I just do Control Z and then extrude it downwards and just give it like a color or something. I don't know. That's too much. E and then Z just a little. Okay. And then I probably should have left more space here, but whatever. I could do, I don't even know what's happening right now. I could do Control R, do something here, Control R, put something here. Okay, or not. Like this is not letting me do anything, so that's great. Control R. Oh my god, this is a mess. You know what? I could just do Shift A, mesh, and then UV sphere. No, cylinder. Where did it go? Scale that down. Bring this here. Bring this downwards here. Nope, wrong thing. Turn off snapping. GZ to bring it down. You know why snapping is not working? Because before I added it to added the bool tool, I didn't delete the face at the top. So when I snap to GZ, it actually snaps to the top of the S because the face is still there and it doesn't go below it. So yeah. So scale that down. Am I in solid mode? We need to be in solid mode. Okay. Um Scale it even more down. It's really not helping. Okay. GZ, GY, GX, GX, DY, GX. You're kidding me. GY, GX. Jesus. GZ. Finally. Okay, so then at this point, oh, this is bad. Hold up. This and this gotta move this way. GX. Oh, but then that becomes a problem because, okay, you know what? How about I just take this in edit mode, select this face here, and then turn on snapping, and then G, and then Y. Or not. G, not G, E. Okay, escape, E. There we go. Now it's much better. Now it makes much more sense. Okay. So then this, I would just go into edit mode, select this face, GZ to bring it up. I would actually, that's fine. Right click, shade smooth. Then I would, let's see. Bro, what? Okay, I would just do something like, can't even go into front view because the thing is like covering it. Control R, something like this, Control R here, something like that. And then X-ray, face select, select these faces. And I don't think I can extrude them that way. That would be weird. Honestly, I can. Bro, what? I mean, it could be a unique shape. You never know. Oh, this is so bad. What if I do Control R? Actually, no. How do I want to do this? Hmm. You know what? No, actually, okay, let me do cursor, put it in here, Shift A, mesh, and then have a Q. Are you kidding me? Scale that down, GZ to bring it up. And then SZ to bring it up, GZ. Scale it downwards, GZ. And then I would just do edit mode, Control R, put something like over here. Scale this on the Y actually. Then select this face and then extrude it outwards, right? And then add a subdivision surface modifier. So something like 2, and then do Control R and then put one here, and then just figure my life out. I don't like that. I'd rather have kind of this way, have this be like this. I think that's better. I feel like this is too thick. I don't like it. I could just go to face select and select these back faces. Okay, slash so I could just focus on this. Alright, select these two faces and then do G and then X to make it thinner. Did I not select the bottom face? What is with this thing? Okay, the bottom face, this face, and this face. G and X. Is that better? Probably not, because it's obviously... I mean... It's doing something. We're gonna go with that. Right click, shade smooth. Okay, great. All right, and then I would just say this face would have to be insetted. Okay, great. Insetted. Never mind. I'll just delete the whole thing. And then give it some thickness. That's great. Oh my god. Wait, is it because it's supposed to be above? There we go. Actually, that doesn't do anything helpful. Put this above here. No, this one, I'm so confused. This one's supposed to be at the bottom. Okay, great. And then 0.02, apply that, and then move on with our lives. Okay, so slash again so everything comes back into view. Select box, delete this by pressing X, G and then a Y to move it here, and then G and then Z to bring it downwards. Yeah, so that's the idea. And then let's do Shift A and add like let me put the cursor here so that when I add a new shape it just pops up there. So Shift A and then I'll do either a cube or a knob, so that would be like a cylinder. Escape, bring that downwards here. GY to move it here, GX to move it here. Do Shift D, GY. Think that's fine. Maybe do GY here. Sure. Select box, and then I'm not even gonna bother with the details because I'm done. Okay. And then I could do some shelving. Do I want to do that? No, not at all. So you know what I could do? I could do a curve. Oh, these are all new. I haven't seen these before. Oh, an arc? No way. An arc. Can it align 3D, 2D? What about an ellipse? Nope. An arc is exactly what I need. I just need it to be here, GX, and then rotated kind of this way, then GY, and then rotated kind of this way, and then I can't even see where it's at. GZ to bring it up. Bro, what? Hello? GX, GZ. It's literally refusing to move upwards, so that's great. I mean, okay. Oh, it's because I have to go into object mode. So object mode, then do GC to move it up. And so my plan is to have like cabinets and then have it follow that curve. So I'll do Shift A and then I'll do a mesh and then I'll do a cube and then GZ to bring it up. I'm actually going to build it here. S and then X to make it very, not that then. Something like this. And then I would just, I could either delete the face or make it clear. Do I want to? Delete the face. Okay. And then in edit mode, actually doing that, solidify modifier, something like this. even thickness, so then a little bit less. And then, actually, what if I don't do even thickness? I think that looks better. All right. Okay, then apply, okay, object mode. Then apply that, then back in edit mode, I'll grab everything by pressing A, Control R to make a loop cut here, Control R to make a loop cut here, and then face select this face at the edge, and then turn on snapping, and then E, and then it should snap here. Okay, that's the shelf. And so as for what's going to be on the shelf, I don't really know, like at all. Oh wait, it's snapped horribly. E, and then why is it rotated? Let me do vertex instead, or edge, maybe edge. E, then X, hello? E, why in the world is it, what? Why is it rotated is my question. There we go. Much better. Okay. So then I don't know. What is it that I want? I don't even know what I want to do, honestly. I could do cups. I could do Shift A and then add a cup, but that would be easier to do in geometry nodes. Hold up. Let me go layout. Shift A. Okay, let me do cursor here. Then Shift A mesh cube. Scale it down. GZ. And then I'll go into geometry nodes, click on new for a new geometry node system for that little cube. Disconnect the input from the output and then add, and then go to mesh primitives and then add a cone, connect that to the mesh, and then just to make the cup, increase the top, increase depth, decrease the bottom a little bit, and then just do GZ. That's the cup. Maybe depth could be 1.3. Oh my god. 2.3? 2.6. And then radius top could be a slightly less than that. All right. Did you bring that up? And then I think, oh, change this to none. There we go. And then G and then X, G and then Y. And then maybe scale a little bit. Oh, I don't know. I think that's fine. Okay. And then I'm gonna leave it like that. And then what I could do is just apply this and then right click shade smooth, and then I'll go into edit mode and then edge select, alt to select the bottom edge, and then F to make a face at the bottom. So now I can do modifiers, solidify to give it some thickness. I could do something like that, even thickness, and then apply that. That's my cup. And then I can do add an array modifier on the Y, then do 0, -1, I guess. And then let's do -1.3 or -1.5, and then do 3 of them. There we go. And then take another array modifier and just do the same thing, but on the z-axis, so up and down. So I'm gonna do 1, so it's gonna be -1, or -1.5, or -2, I don't know, until it reaches the end. -2.6, -2.4. There we go. Okay, great. Or is it -2.5? Is it touching? That doesn't even matter. Okay. So it's kind of the idea. And then I'm not sure if I want it to be glass or like French doors. I could do French doors, but do I want to do French doors? I don't know. It's an interesting question. Let's see. I can make these bigger. So scale them up and then change the Z to -2.2. Okay. So what I'll do is go select box, select these things, and then Control P to parent object, and then again, I don't know if I want to do a glass door or French doors. I could do French doors, but do I want to? Not really. Even though French doors still have glass. Let me do it. Okay, Shift A. Actually, no, hold up. Edit mode, select this face. Well, actually it would make sense. Yes, Shift D to make a copy, Escape P to separate by selection, then select this, then R, and then Z, no, RX 90. Beautiful. Then G, and then Y, no, X, to move it up here. G, then Y. And then obviously give it some thickness, so solidify modifier. 1, and then more than that. And then turn on snapping, and then do G, and then really X here, GX. Kind of move it here. And then do the same thing on the other side, GX, no, GY. How is it that they don't sum up? What the heck? Scale on the Y? And then this one can move. So GY? I'm so confused. Okay, edit mode, face select. How do I select both of them? Okay, no, select this one, select this face. Oh, it's because okay, let me apply the solidify modifier and then apply it here and take both of these, take this face and take this face, and then let me try doing this. Face project, snap to each other. Oh my god. Why can't they just be normal? Like, what's going on right now? What if I extrude them? That doesn't make sense. I need them to be like equal. So select this face, just bring it kind of over here, and then bring this one kind of over here. Sure, we're gonna go with that. It's right. Okay. And then after that, a French door usually has this little. Oh no, I can't do it now because I inset it. This is so annoying. Okay. Select the space, inset, S and then Z, and then do Control R. Escape. Alright, Control R. GC to bring it kind of here. Control R, another one over here, and then select this face, and then this face, and then go to material properties, click on new, another one, new, assign this one. This one's going to be a glass BSDF. This is going to be glass, and then let's see, 0.930, 0.210, probably did the opposite values, but whatever. So those should be glass, and then the rest of them, let me see. All right, this is how it's supposed to look like. Oh, but wait, there's a problem though. I can't see through it because it's only a little bit and it has thickness. So I think I'll have to delete these spaces and then I'll have to delete, well, not really. Let me do Control Z. And really what I actually have to do, let me turn on X-ray and wireframe mode. I actually have to delete the faces from the back here. So these faces, but it's not letting me do that. So I could just do slash, work on this, turn off X-ray, delete these faces, Now it'll be able to be see-through, so slash, if I go to render preview, what? You know what, whatever, we'll figure it out later. And then either I could delete this one and then do Shift D and then just keep it there. And then it would have to have handles, which I do not want to do. So GS. What am I doing again? Handles? This is great. I don't even know. How do you do handles? I've never done handles. To open. Oh, I could just do knobs instead. I'm not doing handles. There's no way. Shift A, I could do a sphere. Did I do a, no, I never meant a sphere. I meant a cylinder. Shift A, mesh cylinder. R, X, 90. Nope. Z, 90. No. 180. No. X, 90. Wait. 1, 270. X, Y. Oh, there we go. Okay, scale on the X. Scale downwards. And then scale even more. And even more. Let me see, if I go to wireframe mode, it's gonna have to be like over here. And then do Shift D and then do G and then Y for over here. And then this is so annoying. G and then X. Okay, and then S and then X. No, S and then Y. Nope, wrong thing. Take this one, G and then Y. Okay, we're gonna go with that because I kid you not, I'm so done. Well, it should be in the center and not right there. Oh, we have space, so then I could actually move this to be over here, but then this one we don't have space. All right, I think this is enough. I do have light here, G and then X. Can't see through though, and why is that is my question. Hmm. You know what? Does it really even matter? Not at all. All right, so I'm gonna select these objects and let's see, actually I should probably select these objects and then control join to join them. And then hide those. Then select this one, control J to join these. You're kidding me. Okay, let me go to modifiers, apply these, then select these and then do control J to join. Yikes. And then Alt H to unhide and then select this and then control J to join. And now it's one big thing. All right, and then I would just now give this an array modifier of 1 on the Y. So they're next to each other. Let's do -1. -1.3. -1.2. Something like that. And then a curve modifier. Let's see if this works. If it doesn't, I'm not going into it too much. So the curved object is this one. Yep, okay. And then for the curve, oh wait, Control Z, Control A to apply the scale. And then curve object. Oh, you know what? Fit curve and then select the arc here. Scale that down. Control A to apply the scale. And then go here, the arc, and then select the arc here. Scale that down. Control A to apply the scale. And then go here, the arc, and then select the arc. And then go here, the arc, and then select the arc. And then go here, the arc, and then select the arc. And then go here, the arc, and then select the arc. And then go here, the arc, and then select the arc. And then go here, the arc, and then select the arc. And then go here, the arc, and then select the arc. And then go here, the arc, and then select the arc. And then go here, the arc, and then select the arc. And then go here, the arc, and then select the arc. And then go here, the arc, and then select the arc. And then go here, the arc, and then select the arc. And then go here, the arc, and then select the arc. And then go here, the arc, and then select the arc. And then go here, the arc, and then select the arc. And then go here, the arc, and then select the arc. And then go here, the arc, and then select the arc. And then go here, the arc, and then select the arc. And then go here, the arc, and then select the arc. And then go here, the arc, and then select the arc. And then go here And then for the arc, go to data properties, turn off radius. And that does nothing, so that's great. I don't want it to stretch though. Whoa. Tell me how that works. Tangent, Z up, minimum. Really? Control A apply the scale, Control A apply scale. This would be a difficult shape to render. Not to render, but to curve. Let's see, for this one, object data properties. Huh. Bevel, path animation. Okay, so I'm looking at my notes from like days ago. So I'm gonna try to follow this. And then if it doesn't work out, I'm not gonna spend more time on this because I I used to spend a lot of time with arrays. It was a nightmare. So let me delete these modifiers, which is actually for these here. Should probably scale this though. Or not. Okay, that's great. I would just want to scale it, but it's not letting me. What if I go into edit mode and then grab this vertex, extrude it? Nope, wrong thing. Extrude it. Nope. Jesus. And then just snap it to the face. And then do E. Snap. Okay, I don't know what's going on. What is this? You know what? Never mind. Alright, so let's see. What does it say to do? Set object's origin to center of mass volume. So, okay, let me just break this down. Origin to center. So object set origin to center of mass volume. Same thing for this one. All right. Then shift cursor to origin. So shift S, cursor to what? Selector to cursor, cursor to selected, cursor to world origin. I don't think that's gonna work. Shift S, cursor to selected. That doesn't make sense. Cursor to, nope, that doesn't make sense either. Geometry to origin. What? Geometry to origin. Okay, what if I just do Shift S and then cursor to selected, right? And then this one is set geometry to origin. Select this one, object, set origin, geometry to origin. Or not. Okay, great. Select the curve, Shift S, selection to cursor. Shift S, selection to cursor. So then this one is object to origin. How can I not read my own directions? So origin to geometry to origin. It doesn't make sense. How about, okay, set origin to center mass volume. Set origin to geometry or geometry to origin. Geometry to origin. And then Shift S, cursor to selected. Then Shift S, selection to cursor. There we go. Common sense, totally. All right, so now it's working. But then now I have to do modifier array, not on the curve, the thing. Array, and then on the Y. And then curve modifier, and have it be this one. And then turn off for the curve, the radius. And it still doesn't work. Okay, yeah, I'm not wasting more time on this. I've learned my lesson that if I take 1 minute for curves, it ends up being 2 hours, and then I waste my time. So we are going to delete these modifiers for this one. I mean, not the array modifier, but whatever. At least I got, that thing worked out. All right, just move this one down, GC. I guess I'll just have to do one. I don't know. GY. There's no way. Look. It made. What is this? Bro, I cannot right now. One day we'll learn. And then as for this one, I'll just go into edit mode, select this face, and then I could just do or no, I could do Control R. Nope, wrong thing. Control R. Okay, it's not letting me do it. Never mind. So inset. So S and then Y. Then G, then Y. Then delete the face. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Extrude the face. I to inset. Then G, then Y. Then E, and then extrude the face. Okay, great. Numpad 0, this is what we got going. This is taking 5 hours. Alright, so for the thing, this is so bad. How am I supposed to color this? You know what? I don't even care. Let me go to modifiers. No, not modifiers. Material and click on the dark blue one, which should be somewhere over here. Sure. And then the sink, though, shouldn't be that color, so I could easily select these. And make it like, I don't know. What color would I make it? I could assign it a new color, new, assign it, or I could just do white. Um, ugh, that looks so bad. And the square isn't even in the middle. Oh my god, I'm done. This is so bad. It's okay. Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody has those days. It's not even like correctly geometry. Like I'm literally cheating by putting just a cube. Anyway, did I just say correctly geometry? Wow, that's a new term. So then I would just make this metal then. Make it metal and then make it shiny, and then I would do this one, and then I would just give this whole thing. Hold up, these faces. And I'm trying to select would be like, oh, the same color um as this one, but then these would be a different color. Kind of like, I don't know, it could be just pure white. That doesn't make sense. Um, could be metallic, number one. And then roughness, 0. Maybe not metallic. And then let's see, base color could be blue, I guess. Wouldn't it make sense if it was the other way around? So I would assign this color, and then assign these That would be, you know what? I don't care enough. Okay, we're good. I would take this though and give it, shiny material. Control J. Well, I would actually do Control J. There we go, to apply the material. Okay. That's fine there. I mean, honestly, I think I'm gonna end it here for today because, like, yeah, I want to, so that's it. And tomorrow I'll come up with, I don't know, some other ideas. I don't even know. Okay, bye.